Welcome back, everyone, to Lucky Little Boys Play D&D. Is that?
Sure.
Yeah. Sure. Okay,
sure.
Cool. As always, or at least for the first couple episodes, I'm your Dungeon Master, Bryce Gallagher. To my left is Christian Bartholomew.
Yes.
Go over your character.
Oh.
We're not doing this again.
Great. My character's name is Morthus of the Holy Revival. I am a tiefling cleric. I am now level 2. And
Everyone is level 2.
Yay! No clapping.
No clapping. Oh, you can clap a little bit for
Air
that one.
claps.
Golf claps.
Little knuckle clap.
Golf claps, yeah.
Dumbledore clap.
Anyway, so yeah, everyone's level 2, so Mr. Bartholomew, go over what your character is.
I got 5 extra hit points.
Whoa!
Now I'm at 15.
Congrats.
I forgot to do that.
Roll a die? Roll a, what was that, D8?
1 D8.
1.
God damn it!
You could have taken the 5.
Add your constitution if you have anything.
Oh, that's
0.
1.
Oh, nice. 2 hit points.
Oh,
Wow,
shit, man.
pretty good, dude.
Killing it out of
All
the
right.
9
That's
I could have
You-
doubled
I
my
was saying,
health.
You could have also just added the 6 or whatever it gives you, the 5 or something.
5.
I could have, but I'm not a pussy.
Plus the 1 that'd be a 6.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Okay, next up is the not a pussy, Josh Bartholomew as well. You guys call it B's, I can't think
So
of
we're
anything.
just a family?
Yeah,
now?
we're
We're
family,
brothers?
except for him. I got
I'm
something.
Bartholomew.
Oh, okay. Okay, so, a.k.a. Durzo Thrain, a.k.a. Dursey. Level 2 now as well, thank God. I got a whole 2 hit points.
Ooh, we
Which
just
is-
saw that live. We had that
Really?
happen
Yeah,
live.
we saw that live, really killing it. And I added one thing to my character, which is Cunning Action, which lets me take a bonus action per turn, in which I can disengage, dash, and or hide.
Ooh, baby.
Actually,
That's
not
good.
and or, just or, because I can only do one,
Wow.
unfortunately.
Oh, all right. And lastly, we have Nile Pterodactyl.
Sure. So I'm, of course, playing Nature Hoof. I added 6 hit points to my character. And I
Good rolls.
forgot that I was actually a rock gnome, so I can tinker a little bit.
Tinker.
That, and I added the Druid Circle of the Moon.
Ooh, love to see how that comes into play.
Yeah.
All right.
Turn into a werewolf.
So I guess we'll go over a quick little
Wait,
synopsis of the last
Dang.
two,
It'll be the one
last
thing
2
I don't
episodes.
think.
That's
Um,
disappointing.
so in the first episode, you guys miraculously broke out of a prison. Took way too long to do that. You did this,
Debatable.
you did this by charming a guard and then killing 2, 3 others. Pretty good. You met Sebastian. Well, you saved Sebastian.
Seabass.
Seabass, the local workshopsman, I guess. I don't know, whatever, craftsman of a local village of Pinecliff. Yeah, and then you got into a fight at the bar in Pinecliff with 2 other guards where you burned both of them to ash.
That's
Congrats.
That was all moth.
And then I think in the last episode, which is still being edited, you met Onyx at the very end of the first episode, but you really go into detail with Onyx, and they give you a
And his
quest
team.
and his team.
It's like the
Hoodsman team.
Hoodsman. Okay.
The Hoodsman, not the Kingsman.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't take any inspiration, I swear. And yes, and he gave you a mission, or she, it doesn't matter, they gave you a mission to go to a local abandoned fishing village, and you convinced 2 orc guards that you were God's disciples.
Well, no,
You-
one.
Well, no, technically you convinced them both, but one of them didn't give a shit. And then you immediately smited one, and the other one went and was converted by not Tempest, by
I
Morthos.
smited one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you smited one.
Single-handedly, actually.
And then that what was that? No, not Jerry. Jerry died. No, Jerry survived.
No,
right?
Jerry
Jerry
survived.
survived. He took 60 of my pamphlets.
Yes, he took 60 pamphlets, and he went to the barracks in the city to
Do you
go
have like
spread
a
the
count,
word.
like a total count that eventually, or do you
I
just
will.
keep
No,
replenishing
trust
it?
me.
He just
It'll
keeps
come into
making
play.
it.
It'll
Okay.
come into play. Don't worry.
It's all in
I have an
crayon.
unlimited bag, so I have to roll a D100 every time I land some out.
And yeah, I
It's
think
a
that
bag
was
of holding, but
everything
it
that
only
happened.
holds pamphlets. Like, it can't hold anything else.
Yeah, so I think that's everything that happened in the last 2.
Remember I hid in a well?
Oh yeah, you hid in the well. Well,
That's
I mean,
fantastic.
you know,
He
we're not
almost
gonna.
fell down.
Okay,
I survived
All right, cool.
in the
Let's
well.
spend another hour going over the rest of what just
Yes.
happened in the last hour. All right, cool. Yeah, so you guys, at the end of the last episode, you guys went over to the inn to sleep the night off after some partying, after dealing with those orcs. So it is now morning of the next day. You guys are surprisingly feeling really, I guess, Yep. You guys are feeling like a good old cough.
Roll for hangover.
Yeah, you're feeling like some good level 2
Roll
guys.
for hangover.
Go ahead.
I got a 3. I am done.
God. You're done.
I am like Nature Hoof rocked himself way
8.
too hard last
8.
night.
You.
I'm not doing
You're not
too
feeling
great.
good. You want to roll for us real quick?
16.
He didn't drink.
He drank, but you know.
He had
the
one
DD.
drink.
I mean, I don't
was
think
water.
Tempest.
Tempest
abides
cured,
by
Tempest
drinking,
cured his
so.
hangover. That's what it was. Alright, cool. So, yeah, the Onyx gave you some simple instructions the night before. I assume only Morthos remembers these instructions because the other one's not hungover. He said to just start walking toward the village. Or, I'm sorry, toward the city of Port Nova, and then they'd pick you up along the way and they'd bring you to their base. And then you can go from there.
We get to meet the team.
Does
You
the
get to meet the
inn
team.
kind of have like a lobby area at the bottom?
Yeah, there's a little lobby at the bottom. You got like a nice little bed and breakfast.
Alright, let's say I'm already kind of slumped at the bottom.
Just
In
slumped at
the
the bottom?
lobby. Just,
Alright.
just kind of waiting.
And I'm
holding his
overly
head.
peppy.
You're overly peppy.
I am, clapping.
You're clapping.
I'm
In game.
in game. I am making like little.
For what reason?
No one's gonna
For
do
no
it.
reason. Alright, yeah, so you guys are all waiting in the lobby.
He's just so happy. He's just clapping in the lobby.
You guys do notice, though, a lot of the guards, as I said earlier, there's a lot of guards that are, like, I guess, sleeping at this inn. A lot of them are kind of giving you some weird looks. You don't know why, though, but they're all kind of looking at you like...
I give him
they-
weird looks back.
Yeah, they've seen
give
you.
them, like,
They've
stink
seen you
eyes.
3 somewhere before, but they're not exactly sure, like, who you are.
I have one of those straw hats tipped over my face because I'm so slumped.
You got some sunglasses on?
Yeah.
Weekend
Weekend
at
at
Bernie's
I
Bernie's.
give him my patented icy stare.
Oh yeah, they just keep looking at you real strange.
I
The
nonetheless
old-
try to hand them
yeah,
pamphlets.
The only
They,
one
they do not take your pamphlets.
Not this.
Just
Not
you're
ever.
just like a standing bystander, just handing out
I
pamphlets.
tried to slip a pamphlet in like their helmet slot or something.
Mrs.
Oh my God.
Mrs. Slakekeep, who is also the owner of the inn, says to please leave her inn because you are soliciting, and she does not want you in there right
God
now.
damn it!
Yeah, so you guys, you can start walking down the trail, I guess, if you want, through the woods.
Can I
towards the
actually? I
city.
want to go see Seabass. I want to see if he has any
Yeah,
little,
sure.
little supplies
Yeah, you
I
guys
can
wanna
take
take
for
a-
Were
tinkering.
we told how
Go.
long
I need
the
a couple
journey
of those.
is?
You're not getting those.
No,
I
I
just
mean
need
you can assume
random
it's probably like
scrap
maybe like an hour worth of
Yeah.
walking or so.
So it's
Not too far, but it's a decent ways away.
So we're in like a
2
suburb
miles.
right now, essentially.
Kind of, yeah. You can't like see the city from here.
Yeah, but
You can smell it.
that
Smells good.
really gross.
No, it smells really good.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Yeah, you guys want to walk over to Seabass's place and
Sure.
Let's
I walk
go.
in.
This is Seabass again.
Go, okay. Visit Seabass.
I walk in. Hello, my friend Seabass.
Oh dear, it's you guys.
Would only be here for quite a spell. Not even.
Yes, I'm actually quite happy to see you. What can I help with?
Can I, by chance, borrow some scraps?
Some scraps of
Just like-
food.
just metal, just like things I
Oh.
can tinker with.
Yes, I have a bin, and he points to a bin in the corner of just labeled scraps.
He just
So-
remembered he can.
How
take
big
it.
is the bin?
Yeah. It's about your height.
All right, I take half of it.
Oh
No, I take enough for one of my
All right, so you take you
tinker
take
toys.
Good
take-
lord.
Yeah, you take a little bit of extra. You got
Just
some
walking
springs
out,
and gears, and
full
stuff.
hands.
He's like, yes, take as much as you want. Recycling has been very late lately.
Do you need help with that?
No,
Okay.
I've got to.
Hi,
I didn't take half. I
Seabass.
took like a little
Yes.
bit for my
Oh, okay.
my
I
tinker.
thought you had just like a mountain of shit
I
like
mean-
coming over your head.
If you want to take some, I could make some more of like toys later.
Yeah, sure. I could take some scrap for you.
So I write that down.
I am in a
Like,
little
write
bit of
that
a
down.
need
Some scrap.
for some of those more, those little magic crackers,
Oh,
Arcana
like-
crackers.
like-
The Arcana crackers, yes. What happened to the one that I gave you?
It was
How many did I
savage.
give you guys?
Oh wait,
2
question.
each,
I
1
think
each?
me and Josh have either 3 or 2 each. left.
Somebody
I
has
have
3,
three.
somebody
I have
has 2.
0.
I don't think I wrote that down. I was hoping you guys
Yeah, that
would
was
keep track
hilarious.
of that. Hope you guys would keep track of that.
I think okay. I'll say I have 2.
Didn't we convince him to give his
Yes.
2 to us?
Yes, you did.
No, so you gave one of yours to Onyx, and then you gave your other one to Dersey. For
Yeah.
some reason.
No.
Yeah.
I actually held on to mine. It was I
No,
succeeded on
No,
it.
you succeeded from him, but you had failed against the check from
Yeah.
Durzo,
Yeah.
so you had
Yeah.
to give one to him, who he
Yeah.
then gave to Onyx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
So
hilarious.
you have, I believe, 0.
Zero.
You have
0.
2, 3. You have Durzo
I have
has 3.
2.
Nature has 2.
still think you should get
yes,
one.
I think I have. Yes,
What
here's one of them for you. The machine's been running pretty slow. So he gives you one.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
want
so you get one. Yeah, everyone make sure to write those
You've
notes.
got
I'm not paying
another of
attention to
those 6-packs, maybe.
that. No. I
Wait,
do
so
not.
he gave us each another one, or you just gave
He just gave him one.
Moth and
Thanks.
one? Okay.
Yeah, he just gave him one. he assumes.
I would try to convince him to go. Wait,
No.
Can I roll a deception
God
check?
damn it. He doesn't have that many
check.
like left, so
Okay.
he's pretty sparing with them right
Arcane.
now after what happened.
Can we give him?
All right,
back
I'm gonna
the
do deception
vials
check on
just
Christian.
to kind of recycle them. at
I
some
don't
point?
think you guys have any left.
No, I mean we don't have.
Oh
any
yeah, if
just
you guys have
vials,
like empty
but-
ones, yeah, you can give them back to him. But I don't think you guys have any empty ones.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
use any of mine. I just blew one up in somebody else's hand.
All right.
Fantastic.
Well, it fell on the ground, but
Well,
whatever. Anyway,
you know,
You
Cool.
shot his hand, fell on the ground, blew
Yeah.
up. Doesn't matter. Logistics.
logistics, semantics.
Yeah, semantics.
so anyway, yeah. So okay, so you guys are all done with Seabass. You gonna keep talking to him
Yeah,
or what?
I mean,
I'm
I'm
done with
good.
Seabass.
I don't
Alright.
really need to
Alright,
see-
Seabass, catch you later. Alright,
take
I walk
care,
out.
travelers. I will
Thanks.
see you
I slammed the
later. Oh, okay.
Oh, what a lovely guy.
So you guys are gonna start walking toward the city, or?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. All right.
What
Yeah.
time of day is it? Is it just still like
It's a
morning?
nice day. I mean, it's like
Okay, that's not the time.
Oh, what time of day? You said what kind of day? What time of day? It's early in the morning, you guys. I mean, you guys
Okay,
like just woke
that's-
up.
It's a nice morning.
It's pretty early. Yeah.
So, like, I guess, like, just to get, like, an idea of the world. So, where, in relation to this, like, town,
Uh-huh.
is the prison we came from?
Great question. I don't
and
have a
then
map.
where? Okay.
no, I
and then
do.
where in relation is this city?
The city is north of you guys, almost due north of Pine Cliff. The prison was like southeast, or I'm sorry, southwest of Pine Cliff,
Okay.
and then the river runs to like the west of everything. If that makes sense. And then the fishing village was also
Okay.
kind of to the west.
So the city
Whoa.
is, like, straight north?
Yeah, the city's like straight north. Wait, you just want to start walking down the path or what?
Yeah,
let's
sure.
do it.
Cool.
Are we in the woods?
You are in the woods.
Can
Are
I
you-
roll a perception check? I need a companion.
You can go ahead and roll a perception check.
Where the frick are these squirrels? 17
How
plus
weird.
6 is 23.
Wow.
I see
Dude,
every
they're
squirrel.
There's 3 squirrels to the I guess to like the right of the trail, all kind of like chittering in a group. They notice you, but they don't quite run away.
Alright, can I roll a persuasion check to try and get
Roll an animal handling
animal
check
handling check? Okay, nice.
to see if you can even like approach these guys and talk to them.
10 total.
10 total.
Yeah.
10 total.
Um,
Actually, wait.
So
No, never mind.
no. Okay. 10 total. All right. Well, so you go over to them. I mean, you talk to them. They don't really
Just
seem very
striking up a
Yeah,
conversation.
they don't. It's kind of like when someone that you like, like when you're at like a family party,
What
and
brings
like
you guys?
like a cousin that you kind of know walks up to you and starts talking to you, and you don't really want to be in that conversation.
I like to imagine.
It sounds way too personal, but like, trust me, it's not. No, yeah, they walk away after a little while.
I like to imagine that
They're like, oh, look at the time, and they kind of just leave.
it's like the same scenario when you're at a bar and you see a group of girls and you go up to talk to them.
Yeah, and they
They
all
want
kind of
none of it.
disperse.
They want none of
They
it.
kind of keep talking in like their own group, and then they just disperse.
And they're going like,
Um,
all right, never
yeah.
mind. And we keep walking.
All right,
Squirrels.
keep
I'll
walking.
get one eventually.
All right. Oh, what did I say about an hour walk? Yeah. So about a half hour in, you see a cart approaching you.
I
Stay-
ready my bow.
Oh God!
I
it's-
approach the cart.
You approach the cart.
I'm gonna hang back a little bit just in case.
Oh God. Okay.
I don't break stride.
You never know.
You don't break stride. All right. Yeah. You approach the cart. It's just this cart being kind of pushed by this older-looking guy. Hello, welcome, traveler.
All right, was not expecting that from you.
What can I help you with today?
I'm just passing by. Just figured I'd say hello.
Well, I'm the right person to say hello to. Would you like to see what's in the cart?
Maybe if you don't say it so creepily.
Would Would you like to see what's in my cart?
I'm like,
Can I like
it's-
take 10 steps backwards?
it's
first?
getting-
Absolutely. I swear it won't bite.
All right, I take I walk back 10 feet.
Or you walk back 10. Those are some big. Well, those are some pretty small steps, actually. Yeah.
Well, they're big steps for
big steps
for
for
me.
All right, cool. You walk back 10 feet. He opens up. I guess it's like a shutter on the front of the
Strong
cart.
person. All right.
And there's a wheel sitting there with
shit.
there are 20 individual little
You're just
things.
making this worse for me.
I'm making it worse for you guys, actually.
I
Cool.
spin the wheel.
Well, okay, wait, so you're the only one currently like next to him.
What are
talking.
you doing?
Yeah, what do you got?
I
Where is
move up
everyone?
and I
He's
want
hanging.
to actually check out. I want to do a religion check on the wheel.
Oh my good lord!
All right, go ahead, do a religion check on the wheel.
So you just walk up without saying anything?
I just
I swear-
put my head in my hands like, oh no.
You're
This-
behind a tree somewhere.
I will
I'm
tell you.
I'm just so
first-
disappointed.
Okay, first off, I will tell you, without a religion check, the wheel does not praise Tempest.
Okay, I'm just
Okay.
wondering if the symbols mean anything.
Okay, continue.
Yes, thank you.
Go ahead.
So
I
I,
think that'd be
I
more
roll
of
for
an
a
arcane
religion
but
check.
alright.
It's an 11. 11 plus 5, 16.
Okay.
5 religion. That's
These
insane.
wheels, the
So
symbols on
unnecessary.
the wheel have nothing to do with religion.
God damn it.
Although,
Huh?
with that, you notice, I will tell you what these symbols are. Let me tell you about the wheel. On this wheel, there are 5 different emblems. 5 of them have a. Okay, I'll just tell you this. 5 of them have a big red X on them.
Fail RP.
Mm-hmm. 5 of them have a gold coin with like an X through it. 5 of them have just 1 gold piece.
I'm not gonna spin this wheel.
3 have have like a gold piece times 2, and then 2 of them have gold piece times 10.
I spin the wheel.
Wait.
Oh god.
All right, so you have to put it. Okay, so the way this is gonna work is
Do I
the
roll?
cost of admittance is at least 1 gold piece. You can put up to 5
Oh,
in.
we're betting.
I'm putting 1 in.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to put 1 gold piece in.
Yeah, I have 40.
All right.
This is
So it's just a pure roll. That's all it is. So roll a d20.
8.
8. All right. So you insert the gold piece into the little slot. You pull the lever. You spin that wheel. And it goes round and round and round, and it's like it's making a little ticking sound. It's
I'm like jumping. I'm super
yeah, you're like
giddy.
you're freaking out. And,
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
and then it lands on it like ticks out like that like the times 10, and then it just kind of like rolls over, and it's the gold piece with the X through it. So you lose your coin.
Frick, dude.
Yikes. buddy.
Oh,
What is
sorry
this?
about that, bud. Your luck doesn't seem that great. Anyone else want to take a shot?
What's
You
this
can go
dark
again as well.
sorcery?
Anyone
I
else
think
want to
you're gonna
go?
I think
Religious
I'll pass.
man?
Tempest demands
Only 1 gold piece.
that I put in 5.
You want to put in
I'm
5.
putting in 5.
Oh, he's
How-
going.
Do you have
All
5 gold
blazing, I
pieces?
can see.
Yeah, I have 15.
Hey, Darcy, I
Okay,
want to get
good.
in on this.
Alright, cool. So yeah,
I yell
sorry.
back into the tree and I go, Darcy, check this out.
Make sure you take 1 gold off your thing, by the
I
way.
did.
Okay, good.
I'm still slowly walking over.
Big spender over here.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, insert your 5 gold pieces.
I slam them in.
You slam those in and you
All
spin
5 at once.
that wheel.
I throw the wheel. 14.
14. Whoa, someone's a pretty good spinner. It spins around and around where it stops. Only you guys know. You're the only ones here.
Only everyone
So
knows.
it ticks over to the slot that just has the singular gold piece, and 5 gold pieces come out. So you get your money back. Congrats, kid! You are a lot luckier than the other one. Does anyone else want to go? You can go again as well.
Nah, pass.
You
Alright,
can
I
press
walk
your
up
luck.
and I slam like 10 gold pieces down.
You can only do 5 per round.
I'm
which-
doing 10.
You cannot do that. It will only accept 5.
Alright, I'm doing 5 twice.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead.
you're
Put
so
5
cool.
in. So you throw 5 gold pieces in and you spin that wheel.
16.
16. Ooh, lucky boy over here. 10 gold pieces shoot out at you. You doubled your money.
Alright, then I put the other 5 in.
All right, you put 5 more in,
18.
and you spin
Oh.
that wheel.
And I lost it all.
No, and another 10 pieces spit out at you.
Easy, thank you.
So that's you went from
You
10 to
gained
20.
10.
Congrats, you doubled your
Nice.
money there. Does anyone else want to take another crack? Seems like luck is with you right now.
No, I'll pass. I think I'm good.
Is that it for everyone?
I want to collect from these two because they're my
Suck,
children
suck,
of my of
nerd.
Tempest.
Excuse me?
I need.
I walk away.
Like I said, I don't know
I
what you're
follow
talking
him.
about, but If you want, you could spin the wheel one more time.
So me and Dersey are walking away.
I flip a coin back at him as I walk away, so he can get his 1 coin back.
At him? Okay.
No, I lost it.
No, he
You
lost.
lost the coin? Oh, then I flip it over.
Yeah. I jump up, I try to catch it, but I miss it.
It just goes in the.
And then I keep walking.
It goes into the slot.
And then I roll again.
Do you want to make a check to see if you flick it in?
Sure.
You can go for one more
So
roll.
I either flick it in or it hits the ground? Or it just falls on the ground?
Yeah.
What should I do?
If it falls on the ground, I'm
D4?
just gonna go pick it up.
I'll
50,
say do a I don't know, dexterity check, just like a pure dexterity roll.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
See if you're dexterous.
Dexterity.
Nope.
5 plus 4, 9.
9.
Nah, that's
Ooh,
not
it like rims the slot and then falls to the ground.
Nice. All right, I go back and pick it
He
up. All right.
scampers back. I keep walking.
Yeah, I
so
kind
I'm
of
like,
stumble
it.
on my way over, and then I hurry back up to the front of Dersey.
Take care, and then he looks at Morthos and he's like, "You sure you don't want one more spin?
We're
You didn't-
almost gone.
You didn't lose anything last
I
time.
I just run up after them. I say my
Alright.
goodbye.
Take care, everyone. I hope to see you soon."
Alright,
And,
see you,
yeah.
you freaking genie.
Thanks for the free money.
He closes the shutter, and you see him start pushing the
Time
cart
to go
down.
back up to
He's whistling
40
as he goes
coal.
down the trail. So as you guys near the city, the city comes into view. Welcome to Port Nova. Well, almost. You guys are a little bit out of the city bounds still. You're walking up.
Paint me a
and
picture of what the city looks like.
What?
Paint me a picture of what the city looks
Paint the picture.
like. A verbal picture.
No,
Well,
a
from the
real
outside,
picture.
you can't really see too much about at ground level, but there are some pretty high up like towers. There's like some I wouldn't say skyscrapers. I don't know what it qualifies as, but I mean they could be up to like 20 floors or so.
20 floors.
I guess
Jesus.
technically for these times skyscrapers I guess would be pretty good.
That's what it's
But I mean it's like there's shiny like all the buildings are made out of like glass, nice shiny.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's like magic towers.
Right, like
Lit.
it looks like some of the buildings have like platinum caps on the top of them. Like this city is prosperous. So you guys walk into, or you guys start walking toward the city, and off to the side of the trail a little bit, you see kind of like a pretty young half elf. He looks kind of like homeless, and
Or what kind of half elf is he? He's like a dark half elf, a wood half elf, a high half elf.
he almost looks like a wood half elf.
Oh.
Kind of like
It's
lives
like
on the
nothing
outskirts.
common.
No, nothing common at
You
all.
walk by and smack
No.
him.
Well, you
Not
would
that- not that
you would
aggressive.
do that, but he's holding a sign with the 3 of your names on it, with like an arrow that kind of points like toward the woods almost. He almost looks like one of those like if you go to the airport and you're like really like super cool, they have your name on a sign waiting like the taxi drivers.
But it's
Oh,
like
we're
cardboard
special.
and Sharpie.
Yeah, it's like cardboard shot. It looks like he was like hired from like Fiverr.
because they don't have Sharpies right
Yeah,
in this timeline.
Yeah.
he looks like he was hired on like Fiverr or something or whatever their equivalent is. Golder, I don't know, or copper
Well, okay.
or okay. Yeah, so
Sure.
you guys want to follow him?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I asked
Are we
him,
following him? or
"Kid,
just
you
going
part
to
of the
woods?
team?"
Well, once you guys like, he once you guys like walk up to, I assume you walk up to him. He kind of like says,
We just keep walking past.
yeah, he's
We
like,
just
"Are you
follow the
3?
sign.
Oh, well, follow me." And he leads you over toward the woods, and you go into there's a little like a hole.
I never said I went into the woods.
No, you do. You follow him.
Okay.
Just
Divine intervention
Yep.
forces us.
Yeah.
to
God.
I'm like trying so hard to walk into
You
the
guys are like
city.
chain gang together. You like
Oh my
he like handcuffed you guys and like
God.
brought you with you. No, yeah, there's a it almost looks like the entrance to like a sewer kind of with a ladder. So if you guys want, you can
This is not what I expected.
hop on down there.
I hop on down there.
You hop on down there. All right, you guys all hop. You
Yeah,
just
I
follow
just-
him. Just blindly
Divine
follow.
intervention.
I hop on down.
So he goes over. There's a little like metal door. He goes over to it. He knocks the secret little knock into it. I'm not going to knock it because it's secret. You can't know.
Places like these are always pretty sketchy.
It stinks.
Someone knocks back real quick, and the door opens. And congrats, you guys are now in the Hoodsman Den, or whatever you want to call it. Lair. It's a den.
Can
They're
I
not-
maybe get my
well,
hood now?
It's not an evil thing. It's a den. It's like
Oh yeah, can we get our 10% hoods now?
you're
5%.
10%.
5%.
5%.
You're 5%. 10%.
I'll take 5%.
So You're almost there. So you guys walk
That'd
in.
be exponential.
You guys walk in, and it actually looks a lot more roomy than you would imagine. Like the ceiling's a lot higher than you actually thought you went, like underground.
Like, for me,
But
yeah.
it's well, for you it's really high. For everyone else, it's like it's pretty cramped.
We're living in luxury, I see.
Everyone has like their necks like craned to the side trying to fit.
I'm just relaxing.
No, yeah.
He's got his arms up
So,
in the air.
so you guys walk in. Onyx is standing over, kind of in a side room at a table with like glass windows. You see her or him, whatever. No one knows.
Is
I
it
keep saying it.
Through the windows, like we can't go to him.
No, it's almost like a boardroom where like the doors are open. So they see you guys. He kind of waves you guys over.
I stand next to Onyx.
Did
Yep,
you still
you
have
stand
his hood
right
on?
Yes,
They just leave him on all the time?
he does. Everyone else has him like down around.
Okay.
And they all just look like regular people. But he still has his on. I'm just gonna call him Heath from now on. Whatever.
I walk up to Onyx. Like, hello, Blue Eyes.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Oh, Blue Eyes, nice to see you.
Yes, that is my name. Sure. It's good to see you guys. I assume our messenger got you down here all right.
A little poor boy, right?
Yes, we tipped them well.
On Fiverr.
Yep. Copper.
Copper.
Oh,
That's
yes,
what it is.
yes.
Yes, it's a message board in the middle.
Yeah,
it's like Craigslist.
He's a
but,
good kid.
He seems like it. We don't really talk to him much.
Yeah,
but-
you didn't really talk to him either.
Yeah, no one did. It's
I
like,
just know.
He's actually a mute.
Is it
I don't know how
because
you
he's
talk to
elf?
him.
Well, he
You
I
know,
talked-
he did
I
say
talked
something
to him.
over
He
it.
didn't talk to
He's
us.
not a mute.
You might have been lied to.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I don't think anyone does. Yes, I'm glad to see you guys. As I promised you, I do have your hoods here, and he presents each of you guys a box from. I don't know, it's just a little plain white box. You guys open it
I
up
ruffle
and
through and I put it on as fast as I
yeah,
can.
you put it on as fast as you can. And these are
Kid on Christmas.
they are these. They're not quite the same blue. Like his has like a blue sheen to it almost. It's like a shinier type, almost like a silky.
Fabric?
Yeah, it's fabric, but it's like it looks like a silky
Can mine be green?
color. Nope. Sorry, man.
Green?
It's
be green.
so it's like the same blue, but it's like a matte blue, and he has like the silverish trim around his. Yours is more like a dull gray, so it's not exactly the same.
He's like pick your own colors later on.
Maybe we'll see.
Customize.
Well,
these
from
bad boys.
you guys look
Can I
around the
put
place,
flames on
it seems like most of the people's
Stickers.
hoods and stuff are like all the
Stickers.
same.
Flames.
Everyone's
Yeah.
cloaks are like the same, like sheen color stuff. You see some of them are like varying between like matte colors and everything, but they're all like the same blue and silver.
I was gonna
I
ask.
just realized when we get the 100% tint, Christian's gonna look sick because it's just gonna be like black and then horns just coming out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He'll have like little holes cut in specifically for the horns. Like,
Yeah.
No, they come out the front,
Oh,
so
they
they
come out
just
the
come out
front?
of darkness.
Oh,
It's
God.
gonna be creepy as hell.
It's
It's
gonna
a
be
really
cool.
tiny guy with a
Super
dark hood. No one can see me. I
yes.
just walk up to him. Hello.
Wait, can I
Yep.
get? Sorry,
Mhm.
are Onyx's eyes like magic or are they just like blue?
They're just I mean they're like a
'Cause
glowing.
my eyes are
I was
yellow.
gonna say because they're like no, his are like a glowing blue.
So can I get
Like, the
mine
whole
so that
thing
like
is
my
glowing blue.
eyes don't? So that it's just this yellow coming out.
well,
These
the
ominous
problem
yellow
is
eyes.
so you guys only have the 5% tint on yours, so you can still see your face completely.
You do
clearly.
glow a little bit.
Well, I mean, like no, like when we get the full ones,
We'll have to
my
see. I
yellow
guess
eyes.
we'll have to
Okay.
see. So you guys put on these things.
The
They
part
are,
of the customization.
as requested. They are not as requested, but as promised, they are 5% tint.
Alright.
So these things are perfectly legal for you guys to wear
Well,
around
my
the city.
skin's already pretty dark, so
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. It's still 5% tint. It's you can
Yeah,
still
it
see
helps.
your faces
It
completely fine.
it helps me more than it helps them.
Yes. Okay. So you guys put them on. You guys.
Honestly, I wear the hood down. I don't wear it.
you have the hood down. Do you guys have the hoods up or down? It doesn't really
I
matter.
have mine up.
Oh, look at that. Cool. So you
Nice.
have them down. Everyone else has them up. Cool.
Well, he's the face of the group, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So Onyx, Onyx continues on. Yes, and thank you also for getting us those Arcana containers. Even though I did have to, I guess, take them from you, so I'm sorry about that. But we do have our team working to reverse engineer them. So hopefully we can have more stable versions. Maybe by the end of today. I will
And
say.
you'll give me one back.
We will. Yes, we will actually give you back. We will replace the ones that you have with more stable versions.
Perfect.
And I will have to. I have to give it up. Seabass is or Sebastian.
Seabass.
Yes,
That's a good name.
Seabass.
And,
His name is definitely Seabass.
it probably is. We don't have birth
100
certificates, but
100%.
I think it is. Yes, I will say he is a pretty smart guy. Our team is yet to crack these things. We are coming close, but even with a team as large as ours, we still haven't been able to get this thing fully uncovered yet. Anyway, yes, Sebastian, he's a very great guy. We'd love to have him on our team, but as of right now, we have more pressing issues. We do have a couple of things that we would like you guys to do, and we can also talk about salary once I get through explaining what this mission is. Yes, I see the look on your face. There will be a salary for you guys.
I do like that word.
I like it too, even though you probably... Can you pronounce it for me?
A salary.
Sounds like celery. Okay, that's good.
Same thing.
Not quite. One's worthless.
You can actually pay him in salary. We'll get paid in gold.
We can do that. We have a salary.
I don't really agree with that, but let's.
We don't agree
I
with
digress.
that.
I digress.
Okay. Anyway.
So what exactly is the Hoodsman, besides a secret agency under the MI6?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I wrote it out.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you asked. Yes. Well, the Hoodsman, I guess. Well, whatever the MI6 is, I don't know what that
Just
means.
Ignore me.
Okay.
Except for the asking questions part.
Okay. Yes, well, the Hoodsman. We were created after the Wizarding War, the Great Wizarding War, as everyone calls it. Which, to put into perspective, that was about 100 years ago. For those of you who
I don't remember. It probably wasn't that great.
it was pretty crazy. It went on for almost 10 years.
Well, I'm like 400 years old.
WW1.
There was no second one. I don't know why would there be a one.
The
It's
World,
just the Great Wizarding War.
the World Wrestling Federation won. The WRs.
So that that was almost 100 years ago that war broke out. And, it lasted for almost 10 years. When we, the Hoodsmen, started about 6 years after the war started. It was an alliance of spies on both sides. There was the wizards and then the common folk, anyone who wasn't a wizard, essentially. And essentially the wizards wanted magic to be something that the entire world could prosper from and always practice, and everyone could use it. But now it's seen more of as a taboo to be able to do this great magic. I mean, smaller things, summoning small items or transforming, even things like that. That's not really looked down on. Well, it is, but it's not really, I guess, illegal here.
Like casting a fireball.
Yes, that would be horrifying.
Gotcha.
That would put you on the list of radars, and you would
radars
be put in
and
jail.
criminals.
Radars and criminals. You'd be put in jail.
Well, Darcy, you're already a criminal.
Well, that's not. Well, I wouldn't say I'm a criminal.
I mean, we're all criminals.
At least you
we
guys
did
are.
escape from jail.
Wait, you guys
you're
are
not wrong.
I mean, we do have wizards in here, but you guys aren't wizards, are you?
I'm a druid.
Well, you're not a wizard.
Close enough.
Cleric of Tempest?
That's nope, not even. Okay, perfect. Well, not perfect. I shouldn't say that too loudly, but no. We do have some wizards here. They tend to work more in the shadows now, refining their magic and using it only for good things and things that could be just played off as just regular phenomenon in the regular world. Anyway, during this war, the city of Port Nova was destroyed, and about 50 years ago, or well, I guess 40 years after the war ended, it was rebuilt, and it's been prospering ever since. However, about 20 years ago, a new governor showed up there, and we were formed to keep tabs on everyone to make sure that no side grew too powerful during the war. But now we kind of just monitor the land and monitor all the different cities and everything like that, all the different counties around, and we make sure that there's nobody getting too powerful or anybody that is trying to do anything with ill intent.
So you're like regulators.
In a way, yes.
I've heard of this before.
Have you?
Yes, I.
Well, yes.
Can I, real quick, can I see if, like, while he's telling this story, I kind of try to scooch him over and share a seat with him?
Well, no, he was just standing. He was standing at the table.
Okay.
He was kind of like doing that imposing lean on the table.
Can I take his seat?
There's no seats. It's just the table. It's just like
okay.
it's just
I take a seat in the corner. There's
just on the
definitely
ground?
a chair in the corner.
nope.
What's the darkest corner in this room?
I do the invisible chair thing where I
When
kind
the
of bend
lights
my
is out.
knees.
Okay,
I
I
kind of bend
stand
my
over
knees
where the
across.
light is out, and I twiddle my coin.
Your coin. All right. Yeah, I hope you watched that since the last time.
Alright, you know what? I sit on the table.
Okay. It's like the scene from Elf.
Crisscross applesauce.
The little
he but he takes a minute because he's like trying to scurry out and he can't. There's like no.
Onyx gives you like little push-ups.
Like during the story,
This is all happening while
he magic hands me up a little bit.
Yeah, he like mage hands and like just puts you onto the table.
Step.
Thank you.
Yeah, he mage hands a stool. Well, do you have a question or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
So you're sitting crisscross applesauce like 2 feet in front of him, like right in front of him.
Yeah, like right.
He's super into this story.
Yeah.
He's like
staring dead in his eyes.
Anyway, yes, I don't know how much you guys have heard about all this Wizarding War. I mean, you guys are all fairly older, experienced people, and this definitely probably happened during most of your lifetimes. But it was, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you tried to block it out. You don't. Well, okay.
It is written in our holy scriptures.
I might have been involved in a couple missions related to this war.
I wouldn't be surprised. We do have records on you.
You sit off in the dark corner.
High casualty count.
I'm actually kind of
Yes,
curious.
we do have the records of your service.
Glad somebody.
I'm actually kind of curious. What do my records say?
We surprisingly don't have many records of you. You've lived off the grid for almost all of your life, it seems. Yes, we've even had trouble finding a birth certificate. We're looking into it.
You don't have to.
We will. We will thoroughly scrub every inch of this plane.
If you say so.
So, anyway, we've been keeping tabs on the cities, and the governor of the local city here, of Port Nova, has kind of peaked on our interest meter. He was put into the governor position almost 20 years ago, and he's been running it very well. The city has been prospering for the second half of its existence, and it's been doing very well. However, there have been issues that we've been noticing, little small things here and there going amiss. And as is in the past year, we've had the army barracks in the middle of the city have gotten a major improvement, more bunking space, more training area, and the army has grown considerably larger than it needs to be for a land that shouldn't have any wars coming soon. The towns nearby have also been put under martial law, as you saw in this village of Pinecliff. There have been guards there. Those were the Blackwater guards, but we do believe that the city has something to do with them as well. And so our mission, as you have already apparently accepted, is to go to the governor's office, and we're basically planting a bug in the office. We need more information from him.
I can plant myself in the office.
No, we cannot risk that. We do need you to carry out more things while we get more information.
Or my kind of mission.
It's actually a
I
mission.
don't know about that.
It's actually a mission for all three of you, and that is why you are here. So
don't worry, I got it. These two can take a breather.
The robes that we gave you.
Horrible idea.
The
I'll tell
robes
you that right now.
The robes that we gave you are a little bit different than the ones that I am wearing or some of the higher ups are wearing. Yours have a very special cloaking ability. You guys at the moment...
I like perk up. I'm like, hold on.
You guys at the moment cannot enter that city as who you are. There is... first off, the city is, how should I say, very biased toward your types of people.
So, one thing, is it mostly a common, folk city?
No, this is a... Oh, sorry. Actually, do you want to ask in character or do you want to ask me?
I'm just asking you.
Okay. No, yeah, the city... Oh, yeah, I'll explain the caste system.
Because I was going to say real quick...
Here we go.
My socialist...
Real quick, one thing as a gnome I can fit in with common folk, however I please.
You can fit in with common folk. Unfortunately, the city is anything but common.
Okay.
It's a lot more high elf... And
Ew,
yes, yeah.
Yikes.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
You can't say that.
Yes, you guys. Where are we?
Elves.
Whoa! Whoa!
They're just gonna
What?
No, I just fucking glare at him from the corner.
From your dark
So,
corner.
yeah.
Just
Even
eyes
under my
poking
hood,
out
just
of
my
his
yellow
stomach.
eyes just like piercing his soul.
So I'll just say that Onyx explains, kind of goes over what the city is like. It's kind of more closed-minded. The higher society, and especially people in Parliament and the governor and everything, it's mainly high elves and like pure humans, like no half elves and everything. Half elves and halflings kind of make up like the I guess blue collar everyday business workers, but they're not like they would never be able to run a company or anything like that. And then the I guess scum of the city would be the tieflings, the dark elves,
God
the wood elves,
damn.
basically anything that's not a half elf.
I'll show them scum.
Yeah, the lower elves
Are the gnomes
and the gnomes as well are also the
Frank.
I guess scum
They're
of the
actually
city.
the lowest.
Yeah, that's why they had That's why they had no problem bulldozing. Well, they had no problem cutting down the section of woods, or at least starting to clear that section of woods. They don't really care about the woodland people, creatures, or the tieflings and things like that. And they also there is a 100% no wizard policy in the city. Magic is allowed, but there's no. There's no like pure wizard. If you're found to be a wizard or you're believed to be a wizard, you will be immediately put into prison and
Thank God.
Does
probably
Druid
executed.
Druid doesn't
Wow.
fall on
I-
a wizard, right?
No.
Okay.
You're like a
love-
pure wizard class.
So not
I guess.
sorcerer, no.
All right.
No, like
Just
I
I
can
mean, if
still set people on fire, right?
oh yeah. If you
Sure.
get your
That's
magic,
divine.
so if you
Yeah,
get your
it's
magic
divine
from like
intervention.
if your magic is divine, like if you get it from a god, or if you get it like from your like belief in
Woods?
nature and woods, then that's fine. I mean, they still it's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not like an
It's
issue.
okay.
But
To
if
raise your class
yeah,
a little
but
bit.
if you are, I guess, the source of the magic yourself, then that is an issue, and they will have to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, as the three of you currently are, we cannot have you walking around the city. You would be, first off, immediately recognized as the three who broke out of the prison, the Blackwater prison. That guard that you charmed, once he came out of it, he alerted the rest of the guards. He is still possibly in love with you, though. That might not have been the charm, in fact. That you might have.
He
He
was
might have
locked
actually
in a
liked
cell by himself.
Yes, and yes. However, once your charm wore off, he knew he was being charmed, and he told all the guards exactly what happened.
How'd he tell him?
Well, the shift change eventually happened. They found the dead guards, and they found him. And as far as they put together,
Those
you
damn-
killed 3 guards, and you. Well, they don't know about Sebastian. They think that he was let off by the governor. They haven't
If only we could
had
have
any
killed them all.
correspondence. You probably could have. Well, probably not. There's a lot of them.
I'll break all their necks
so-
by accident.
This warship
By
is
accident.
Whoops.
So
My
we
hands.
do have a way for you guys
Okay.
to get into the city. These cloaks that you are currently wearing, as you notice, there is a breast pocket on them. This pocket is, yes, you can put your hand in them.
Moth just sticks his hand in.
Everyone just like puts their hand there, like that is a pocket.
I
It's
try to
cozy.
stick like my
Split
holy
it.
symbol right in the chest pocket.
It just rips through. They get you a new cloak.
God
Yes,
damn.
these pockets, these whole cloaks are specially designed for they have a special cloaking ability about them. They use some type of transformation magic, and essentially,
this is gonna be easy for me.
essentially, we need a piece of DNA, either hair, blood, skin, saliva, anything.
And
I
Moth
spit my
ejaculates in the
Once
corner.
you put it in the
you spit in your hand and Moth just starts jacking it.
once you put it in the pocket, the
It's not
cloak
really holy of
assumes. Once you put the DNA in the pocket, the cloak assumes whatever form, being, or thing, person, whatever that the DNA was from. So, if one of you were to spit into the pocket right now, the cloak would, to everyone else, disappear, and you would look like your normal self. However, we don't want that because you are currently wanted criminals. We do have, however.
Moth spit from the pocket.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I
You just-
immediately spit in
You
his
immediately
pocket.
spit in it. You just look like
You
yourself
just
now,
keep-
but without a
you're the
cloak.
first
You don't
one
even
who
put it
does
on
it,
your
they
hand,
keep
just-
giving you more and more.
So Onyx says, so we have a high priority target that we want you guys to not necessarily take out. Any non-lethal means of getting this man's DNA. would be best.
I should have glanced at Jersey.
He is.
I could do that for sure.
Yes, please do not kill him.
Oh, I won't.
Okay.
I don't.
So all we
It's
need
usually an accident.
all we need is a piece of DNA. Unfortunately, once the DNA is put into one of your cloaks, we can't have multiple of the same person running around. So we need one of you guys to assume the identity of this high elf for a meeting with. That is possible. The cloak will actually essentially make you into whatever height or body structure that this thing is.
You're super excited about that. You've never been that tall.
I've never been that tall before.
However,
I really want to do
and these things are actually fairly permeable for any type of people who may be a little more wise to these tactics. It's very difficult to figure out who is using this cloaking ability, and it's until you take the cloak off. In fact,
like
you will be this person.
Persuasion
0.
6.
Perception.
Oh, shit.
Perception or persuasion?
No, persuasion.
Oh,
Persuasion
yeah. Whoever's
6.
persuasion is higher, you should probably be.
I really don't want to do
Oh no!
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Ixnay on the religion.
Yes. So
Don't worry.
No, wait, that could be the guys of the meeting. He's trying to open a new
Church. Put the pamphlet down on each of their seats.
So I will say, this man from Parliament is not expected to meet with the governor. However, he will need a reason to meet with him. Whoever seems
New
to
church
be,
sounds like a good idea.
whoever is the most persuasive here will be the one to take this. Or if someone wants to try to bluff, they can certainly do that. The other two, however, will be taking the identity of 2 royal guardsmen, and they will be essentially
I'll be great
following the.
Do we get to be told?
Yes, it depends on.
I'll take it.
It depends on the royal guardsmen we get. We have 2 of them currently
Please
picked
find
out.
somebody that's shorter, like a halfling.
Like a 2.5 foot.
We do have 2 royal guardsmen who will be coming back from shift change later tonight. But in the meantime, we do need you to deal with this high elf. This he will be traveling by I guess a caravan. It's just going to be him and a couple guards. But I assume that won't be too much of an issue for you guys to persuade him to give you some of his DNA.
Persuade him? All right.
And you guys can either put this into one of these vials, and he hands you a vial, an empty vial. You can, whoever wants to take it, and just put some of the DNA in there, because we don't want you to use this cloaking yet. It does run out. It kind of varies on what kind of DNA we put in there. But I can assure it will most likely be for at least 24 hours. So there won't be an issue. But please do try to just keep it in the vial, and we can use it.
Odds that this mission goes over 24 hours.
I have an idea.
We're in delegation
God.
for like 36 hours.
you filibust this meeting for so long.
I'm like pouring in water in the
it's
vial,
entire-
trying to get the rest of it out.
It's an entire podcast episode.
I'm just Christian talking about how they need this church to worship.
I just love the imagery of you getting to the meeting early and putting pamphlets on each of their seats.
With a teeny tiny of my little holy symbol right next to it. It's a little,
like a little pin. Yeah.
You're just so happy.
Little findings
That'll be perfect. Anyway, so we have
This is gonna be.
we have this caravan's
Fantastic.
path. We have this caravan's path plotted through the woods. He's coming back from one of the other cities that's about a day's trek away. He should be back actually very soon. I'd say probably in the next hour. So we're gonna have you get going.
It's alright. I'll get all the DNA.
Well, it's perfectly fine. You can get whatever DNA you need from him. Again, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, all 3 of us. I'll get the DNA for all 3 of us. Trust me, I'm very sneaky.
Okay. Yes.
I got
Okay.
this.
Well, we have him and we have the 2 royal guardsmen. Those will be coming back from shift change later tonight. We will send you guys. We will get you the information needed to take those guys out later. Don't worry about the details of that just yet. Oh yes, and before I forget, this whole plan would probably go to waste if we didn't give you something to spy on this the governor with. Again, remember this meeting doesn't need to be very long or intensive. You just simply need to sneak. You just simply need to sneak in this one-way communicator into his office. Now we do have it disguised as a couple different options if you want to bring it in and place it in his office. It can go anywhere in the office. It doesn't matter. This has
Please
very
give it
good.
to me.
It has very good
He's
range.
gonna
so
ask
we'll be
if
able
it
to
could
hear
be a
him.
sigil.
So
No, we have pre-selected ones. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It cannot be anything related to Tempest. We cannot have him related to this mission.
Whatever it is, I'll take it.
So we have two options here.
Well,
we
he's
have
gonna be
a.
we will too.
We're gonna be.
Where's guards?
So we have two options here. We have
two.
two options here. We have the small, this small statue of a just a regular guardsman. It's it looks like one of the city guardsmen. It's a nice little reminder of how well the city is doing, essentially. But it's just a small little statue of a guardsman. The other option that you can use is this bonsai tree. It's just a little plant. The communicator is in the base of the tree. It can be watered and everything's waterproof, but either one of these, you can choose one, or you can take them both and give them both to him. But you can only put the communicator in one of them, or else we're going to have feedback, and that's not going to be any good for us.
Mm-hmm.
So I can give them both to you, or if you want to choose one, it's up to you. I'm sure they're fairly travel safe. You can keep them in your bags or under your cloaks until you get there. So which ones would you like? Both of them? One of them?
We'll
And
take
who would
both
like
of them.
Yeah, how about we take one and then he takes
I'm
one.
gonna take the bonsai
Just in
tree
case.
as like a sort of like, hey guys.
We'll
Yes,
take the
we will.
guard.
We will package this up, and he kind of
Jersey
like
can grab the
he
guard,
like packages up both of these. Like he does a really good job at wrapping. This guy seems like he'd be really good for like company Christmas parties.
ceramic bubble wrap.
Yeah, like perfect wrapping.
We got an LLB bag. He hands it to us.
An LLB bag. Yeah. So you guys, all right, cool. So you guys take both of them. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you guys any longer. The caravan actually should be approaching the city pretty soon, and so we will have you guys get over there as quickly as possible. So that will be. We'll send you guys the coordinates, and you guys can head over and intercept them on the trail. Does that sound all right to everyone else? Okay, good. I'm not going to let you guys respond. All right. I will
Sounds like
see
a
you guys
plan.
later.
Alright, okay.
Again, we will
I
keep
guess
some
I'm
tabs
leaving.
on you so we know what's going on. If anything seems too dire, we can always send in help. But we really hope that you guys can do this
Oh,
on
we
your
can
own, and we
handle
can
this.
trust you. Perfect.
We
Well-
probably can handle this.
Do our robes good, and I will see you guys later. All right. So go. You just wave goodbye.
Yeah, I'm
Walk
like
out
waving the
door.
whole way
I
out.
waved
Yep.
goodbye.
All right. Cool. So you guys. So you guys.
So these
Yep.
cloaks don't actually give us stealth at all. They just
No,
change our
in their
physical
current
look.
form,
Okay.
no. It's only 5% tint. There's no like extra like
No, but
deception
the-
checks and stuff.
no,
But and
yeah,
there's also
the
no stealth or
cloaks they
anything. No,
give us.
they're just right. They look like nice cloaks.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, there's no
Because
extra.
originally said stealth, so I was wondering if they gave us like a stealth bonus. But
Hit the nicer ones seem like they do. Like those things seem pretty cool. Once they're cloaked, your stealth is like.
so these aren't just magic cloaks for the mission. They're cloaks that the hoods have.
No, these ones are special ones like for the mission.
Okay.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
used for other things like
Yeah,
you know,
but they don't give us like stealth.
No, they don't
bonuses.
give like extra bonuses
Alright,
like the
that's fine.
better ones do. These ones are simply just for cloaking. I mean, the stealth part of
They're
it
simply
is
just for
that
changing
they
our-
can. Yeah, you
okay,
can literally
that's
change
okay.
your appearance, and your
Okay.
stealth is like
Gotcha.
essentially you're undetectable unless you cannot act as this
Yeah,
person.
I just wanted to
Yeah,
clarify.
if you really mess up, then you will be detected. You have died. All right, cool.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Alright, can we walk as we talk there?
Yes. No. Yeah. So you guys, he gives you guys the coordinates. He marks it out on the map. It's a trail kind of off to the east of the city.
So it's not the one we came to.
It's not the one you guys came in. No. This one goes off toward like the east coast, I guess. Over toward the other cities over there.
Do these trails have names by chance? Road.
Yeah. This one's Interstate 9. No. Yeah. It's, no. This.
I
I guess this was like Harthania Interstate or something, or like cross country.
H9.
H9, yeah,
H9.
H9. That's better. But yeah, it runs. This one runs almost coast to coast.
The one that runs south to Pine Cliff, by chance? what's that
You
one
didn't
called?
catch the name on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
We'll-
no road
we'll-
sign.
We'll ask him next time.
You'll ask him next time.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That'll give you enough time. So yeah, that's that. So you guys, they give you the coordinates and they mark out where you need to be, or at least where he's going to be in a few minutes, or maybe an hour or so. So you guys, nice. So you guys,
Durzo pours himself a drink.
all right,
As he
on the way,
walks.
as
On
he's
the road,
walking.
yeah.
Onyx swats it out, or one of the higher ups swats it out of your hand. He's like, "No drinking on the job, please."
Nature Hoof goes and grabs one for himself.
Okay. He also says, "No drinking on the job, please."
Alright, we already left. They're not there.
Yeah.
We walking, we talking.
Yeah. So according to the map, you guys basically just have to walk a little bit through these underground tunnels, and you'll end up popping up in in another one of those like almost like sewer vents, whatever. Kind of on the outskirts of the city, right near the trail that you have to be on, or H9.
Okay.
So you guys, if you guys want to walk and talk about the plan to essentially figure out a way to get DNA from this high elf.
Alright, lads, I have 2 ideas. One of which being, we can scare the piss out of him. I can turn into a big bear and just rush him, basically.
It's not a bad plan.
And we'll see what happens. Or, because I have no intimidation. If anyone else has intimidation, we can lead off of that.
Why don't we?
I mean, we could also just stop them on the path as travelers, and just kind of conversate, maybe join them on the way back.
I'll stay hidden and I'll sneak up on them as a bear.
I don't think that's a good idea at all.
What are the 2 things we need? We need DNA, and we need the guy knocked out. Right?
Oh, that's a
You
good
just
point.
need, not necessarily. You just need. You need DNA to take his form.
We just need. Okay.
I mean, you could knock him out if you need to. But
I'm gonna
not
persuade
trying
him to give us DNA.
Oh dear lord!
Yeah, how you gonna do that?
Charm person.
I could charm person.
That is
Remember though, people do remember that
If you
they've been
charm.
charmed.
That's a good point too.
So I have 6 persuasion, right?
Okay.
That's pretty good persuasion.
And I'm a pretty smooth talker for the priest I am. No, I'm not. But now I will be.
If you're smooth talking, see, we don't know how many people there are in this caravan, whatever.
Yeah.
So if you can smooth talk them enough, I could sneak up, try to maybe snag some hair, just do a quick swipe,
Yeah.
walk away, kind of.
But
thing.
if I convince him to spit in the cup for
I mean-
our god.
so
Our God.
Oh, I also forgot to mention this guy. The guy's name is Viodas Deloski.
okay, so he's
Russian.
So he's from the north.
No, he is a high elf. Well, yeah, he could be he could be from the
Could
high
be a
hills
high
of
elf.
Russia, but he is a high elf.
With a Russian
He's
accent.
a high elf, but he just well, I guess,
Okay,
again,
so
we'll find out.
so how about we do this? So how about we do a 3-step plan: bear, intimidation,
Persuasion.
sneak.
So I'm actually thinking I can stay as a small creature inside Moth's pockets, and whenever he goes to intimidate them or persuade them, I can cast guidance.
They could.
That's true.
So we're gonna do the Kansas City Shuffle.
Sure.
God.
So you're gonna
Plus rush,
You're
if
gonna
you would.
special plus rush. So you're gonna give him your little special touch.
Oh dear.
He's gonna get their attention. If you can get him to spit in the cup, great. Backup plan. I kind of sneak into the group of however many people there are. Join the crowd.
See you too, and I happen to not be noticed, and if he fucks up, I can probably sneak to you and give you more
Scamper
guidance.
over?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So backup plan is I'll just snag some hair. I'll just pretend
Hell
I'll
yeah.
blend in with the crowd if there is one, or else I'll just sneak up behind him, snag some hair.
Question though, can I give him a pamphlet after he spits in the cup?
Well, I mean, if you're doing it, if you're trying to convince him to spit in the cup for this god, you
Yeah.
might want to do that first.
There you go.
Honestly, you give as many pamphlets out as you want.
Everyone in the caravan is instantly converted.
Oh my God.
All right, cool. So you
So we
guys
have
have
our
been
plan.
have been walking for a little bit. You guys pop out of the
Wait, so
sewer drain.
how long can you be?
An hour.
An hour.
Oh, okay.
So
we're
plenty
good.
of time.
Yes.
I can do it
yes.
twice.
Okay, so you guys,
Unless
you guys,
he doesn't, unless he filibusters again.
Yep. All right, so you guys pop out of the sewer drain, and then
So-
so he's
So what's
probably
the scene like?
you
Are
guys
we,
got-
right on the road? or is
you
there
pop out like a little bit in
woods?
the brush,
Okay.
or you pop out a little bit in the brush, and then the I'd say the road is maybe about like 20-30 feet away from where you currently are, like where you just got out of,
Mhm.
and then there's the woods like immediately going with the trail going through, or the big road going through.
Okay.
So he's about, according to their calculations, he's probably about maybe like 5-6 minutes out. So you guys have like a little bit of time to like prepare whatever you want to do, but you got to do it quick because he's on his way.
Right
in.
now, I'm going to transform into a spider.
Okay,
Okay.
like just a small,
Just a spider.
Small baby boy.
so just a regular sized spider.
Yeah, let's say like a little, maybe like
Like
a
a tarantula?
tarantula kind
Okay.
of size.
Bites moth, gives him superpowers.
And then
He's Batman, or
his uncle
Batman, he's
dies.
Spider-Man, and then boom, you guys.
Maybe
win.
I could put you on my shoulder and
Actually,
walk
you know what?
towards you
Turn
guys.
into the ape and
I
then
put
turn
you
into
in-
the night monkey.
Oh yeah.
Bite him and turn
Alright,
into
so
the
you're
night
turn
tiny,
into an ape and
so
I'll
you're a tiny
just
beast.
show up and start causing
No, no,
havoc.
I put you in my like breast pocket, and I
You turn
instantly
into
turn
a spider.
He's just a giant spider walking down the road.
No, he's
Hello,
a
fellow
small-
travelers.
He's a small spider with another spider inside of him.
What
And then
is-
I hop out and he transforms.
No, I think it would be great if it was like a human-sized spider and who just talked. Hello, travelers. Would you like to convert to this religion?
Oh my god. I don't think they have much choice.
Fucking terrifying.
So,
So I say you guys. I'll stay here in the brush. You guys go a little down the road, maybe make it look like you're.
well, you should loop
he's a
around
traveler.
back. We'll
Well,
go down the road.
Yeah. So I'll go down the road towards them in the brush a little bit. You guys go down the road back towards the city, so it just looks like you're a traveler, or he's a traveler coming down the road.
So let's say I'm in whatever pocket you have that's not the hood pocket.
Oh my god.
Please, for the
Oh
love of
yeah,
God.
you turned into a massive
Don't turn
spider.
into a
You just turned into
giant
him,
spider,
yeah.
I mean, that would be a pretty good distraction, though. They're
Actually,
fighting
all of a sudden he just turns into a
giant-
gnome.
Since I don't want to be squished, I'm gonna say I hide in the back of your hood.
Let's say yeah, you can hide in like the little nook of his hood.
Unless you have the hood up.
No,
You
I
the
have
hood
it
up.
down. I have it down.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure, if you want to do that. Okay, cool. So yeah, so you guys are all like in hiding or set up.
So I'm
however
in
you
the
want.
brush a little ways up the
You're in the
road.
Okay.
like,
you
towards-
guys are like away from the city, or are you like right up near it?
Well, they're
Like, are you
going
a little
back
bit-
towards where the city is, so it looks like they're coming from the city.
Oh, okay.
Or he's
I
coming
mean-
from the city.
Okay. I mean,
And then I go
sure.
away from the city, so I can get up like behind them.
behind
kind
them.
of.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, so so you guys are waiting there for like.
So
you
essentially,
know,
we're breaking up the party and we're gonna die.
yeah, essentially. So you guys are waiting for like 3 or 4 minutes.
So I kind of go, alright lad, you got it down?
And I have my pamphlet. I'm like, hell yeah, I do.
I'm
He taps
putting-
on and crushes him.
No, this is before I turn into
You guys give him a fist bump, just like he
This
just
is before I
squishes
turn
him.
into a spider. I'm like, alright, I'm putting 170% faith into you.
That's a lot of faith.
That's
Even for
1% more than he needed.
Alright, and then I transform, takes me like a minute, and I hop in your hood.
Cool. So you hop in the hood. All right, cool. So then,
Wow,
yeah.
man, that sounds like a painful transformation.
So you guys
You
have to
growing arm.
you have to grow 4 arms and you like condense.
Oh,
He's
God.
like,
Oh,
he's
wait,
watching
actually,
this.
the most okay.
He's like shooting out of your
So real quick,
Screaming the whole time.
So real quick, the most important part of this, okay? You get to choose.
werewolf.
Do you continue to wear your clothes, or are you just like a
No,
spider? Or like, because
please.
you can absorb them and basically.
I'll
like,
say
keep
I'm a
them,
spider
yeah.
with the hood.
Okay, you
Just
got the
the
hood.
I
Yeah,
have the hood.
perfect.
Everything else kind of absorbs
Alright,
it.
Is it
yeah,
a spider that just
and-
has his head that you
Well,
can't
no,
see?
you know, believe
5%
it or not,
Yeah.
this hood actually like transforms into like a spider shape, and actually has like 8 little like like leg holes and
Oh
stuff.
my
for
That
it.
God.
sounds
Like-
adorable.
That's
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like, it
a
looks like
onesie.
it's not quite.
Or-
They're open sleeves. It's like
Oh,
a little
okay, okay.
cut off.
My transformation is just me getting into onesies of different animals.
Like, by the time he's in it, he looks like like the real animal.
Yeah, you're getting into like, oh man, there's like extra armholes and like,
No, and then like you lift your arms up and like all of them are like attached with like wires, so they all like do the same thing. Alright, cool. No, yeah, so,
No, I
okay.
kind of like the minute-long excruciating
God.
transformation.
I like excruciating transformation.
Alright, so you guys are all set up, right? Okay, cool. So you guys are all set up in the woods. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so about 4 or 5 minutes later, you see a single caravan start coming down. It's moving pretty slowly. It's flanked by 2 guards, one on either 2 royal guards, one on either side of it, in the front of it, basically leading it forward. These 2 are just normal armed royal guards, and in this little like carriage type caravan thing, you can assume is probably the high elf that you're looking for. And what is your plan?
All right.
Well, we know our plan.
So
Well,
the caravan's
what's-
coming down
What's
towards
your
us,
mode of
right?
attack?
Ooh, Christian dialogue. I
So
can't
this is Barba's turn in the campaign.
Oh boy!
Let's hear it.
So the caravan's coming towards us,
Caravan's
right?
coming toward you. Guys are walking toward the caravan like regular travelers.
And this
And-
is a dumb question, but what's a caravan exactly?
I imagine
well, I guess
smacking
the
me
I
up.
guess what a caravan is actually like
Forget
a
something.
like string of different carts. So this is just like a regular like just a single carriage.
So I'm like hiding. Do I need to do a stealth check, or am I like hitting?
No, I'll say you had enough time to like get a nice little spot.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
what
say.
do I see?
So
You literally just see there's.
I
there's
see a tree
carriage
that
with
I'm
the two-
standing
Yeah,
behind.
you're looking at a tree. That's it. No, yeah. So it's just the
Okay.
carriage flanked by two guards in the front.
I was gonna
royal
say,
guards.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm literally gonna just interrupt the carriage. Like I'm gonna be waving my holy sign. I'm
Oh,
gonna come in the
dear.
front,
That is not a good
and I'm gonna say,
Okay. So as you start walking up, waving a flaming dagger, these two royal guards.
It's a small dagger.
It's a small
It's not
dagger,
bad.
but these two guards are immediately going to tense up and assume like a fighting stance and get ready to like
smack
defend.
him on the back of the head.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
they
no,
get ready
hold
to
on a
like
second.
defend
As
the
hard as
Hold
a
on,
spider.
hold on a second.
Just give him a little bite. Give him a little.
Is Derzo at least up in the trees, ready to pounce down into the caravan?
No, I'm like.
No, he's
I'm
off to the
ground
side.
level because I'm gonna
Yeah.
sneak up.
All
Oh
right.
boy, if only you guys prepared more.
So we're not attacking just yet.
Not
I'll be
attack,
prepared.
don't
Chris
worry.
just doesn't know what's happening.
One of the guards, and as you're walking up, one of the guards yells, "Halt there! What are you doing?"
Oh, listen. I got a little lost. I took the wrong caravan, and I need a ride with you guys.
You need a ride into the city you just came from.
No, you don't.
We are going to the city.
That's exactly my point. I don't want to walk all the way back, so I'm just gonna hop a ride with you guys all the way back in.
That is not going to happen.
Why not? Listen, I'm part of the church in town here.
I
Slowly
see.
extending your hand.
I see. I'm sorry. We cannot let anyone on this carriage. I'm going to need you to please back up so we can continue into the city.
Quick question. So, can I try to put Niall onto one of the guards?
You want to
Why
like,
would you do that?
you
So
want to
that
try
way
to
you
like
can hop into
fling
the
it
cabin.
on, or you want to like
I
throw
thought
the
you were
spider
gonna roll
on?
like an intimidation check.
Just give me a moment. So,
I can't cast guidance on
So
you.
just the carriage has come to a stop, and these two guards are like basically like pointing their. They're both gonna have just like pikes, and they're both like pointing them at you, like ready to
stab.
kill. Yeah, just
ready
to like
to
spear you
stab.
to a tree.
Okay. So, the first thing that I do. So you want to stay in my hood, right?
If you want to go with the original plan, yes.
I don't think he was listening to
No,
the original plan.
well, let me say it like this. So if I make it into the caravan, you can just hop back in my hood, and we're good to go.
If you make it into
Why
But if
don't
I-
you just do like a persuasion check using his thing, and then the guards will
Okay.
let
if
you
it
get
doesn't
close.
work, then I'll hop
That's
off
what I'm
and go
saying.
around.
Okay.
Sir, you seem to be talking to yourself a lot. I'm gonna need you to answer to us.
All right. So listen.
That was all out of character. You gotta specify that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what
I'll
are we doing?
specify. So I'm gonna roll a persuasion check.
What are you trying to persuade?
I'm gonna persuade to get myself onto the caravan
You-
back into
You can do
town.
an intimidation check for that too.
My intimidation
that's
is
I don't know if you want to try to intimidate two
Religion
guards.
check.
yeah. My intimidation is
Persuasion
2.
better than his.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to try to intimidate two guards that
Yeah.
are currently ready to
Alright,
just spear you.
So
Sure, roll a persuasion check.
all
And I
right.
guess they'll roll, they'll roll. I don't know.
And he also gives me
saving.
guidance.
Wisdom. Oh,
I
and,
was hoping you'd get him out of the carriage, but I guess this
Yeah.
works too. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to get in the carriage with them.
Yeah.
For sure.
So at least I want to stop the carriage.
Well, if the carriage is stopped.
Oh, the carriage is
The
stopped.
carriage.
You're
The
not
carriage
walking
certainly stopped.
backwards.
Yeah, the
You
Carriage
gotta
coming
get
at
this
you.
guy out of the carriage so I can sneak up, or you can get his fucking saliva. For
Yeah.
God knows what
Okay.
reason.
all right.
Thought we went over this already. Apparently we didn't.
Apparently not.
Don't worry about it.
Tons.
So I'll roll my 5.
Oh Jesus.
3,
That's an 8 plus whatever your persuasion is.
8 plus
5,
6 actually.
6. Oh shit.
14.
So you got a
That's actually
14.
not
Yeah,
bad.
14.
So I got 5. 5 plus 6, 11. 11
Plus
plus 3 is 14.
14 for your persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay.
That's a lot of buffs for a 5 roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It,
I mean,
it,
that was
it
the-
really
that was
is.
the
That's
point, though.
impressive.
That was the point.
No, yeah. So you, I
That's
mean,
why we did it.
you definitely. You persuaded one of them. It seems like they're like, okay, well, I mean, this guy. I mean, it is a pretty
Okay,
decent walk
so-
back.
Now that he has them engaged, I'm gonna try to like sneak up to like the
The
back of the
carriage.
carriage
Okay.
and like hide.
All right.
against
So yeah,
it.
they're gonna start like kind of like bickering with each other. Like, no, that's not. We cannot let him in the cart. And okay, they're gonna start bickering with each other.
Do-
Alright,
are there
so-
are there like windows in the back of the cart? Like, can the guy inside maybe
There are,
see?
there's like a door on either side with a window, and then there's kind of like a window, like a small window out the back, so
Okay.
so he has a nice little view while he's riding.
What's the name of the guy again that we have to get the spit from?
It is Viodas Deloski.
Vidas. And alright, so you want to roll first?
So do I? Well, I assume I have to sneak past all three of them.
Well, you're coming up from the back, so you can roll like a stealth check or just like general stealth check to see.
Okay.
Sure.
14 plus 8 is a 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're too busy
What the
bickering.
hell?
I'm not even gonna make you roll. They're too busy bickering with each other.
No,
4 plus 2.
it's 4, but I get my expertise, so
Yeah.
I add my proficiency bonus twice.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I mean, so they are like too
Only
busy
Christian
arguing with
had
each
that
other.
on his persuasion.
So they're too busy
Yeah.
arguing with each other, and with you trying to like make sure
Yeah.
you're not coming any closer to the cart while they're yelling at each other. While all this is commotion is going on in the front, Durzo's going to sneak right up to the back of the carriage.
Alright.
And if you want to try to whatever anyone wants to do next
So-
time this
I'm just gonna
plan.
wait.
I
I'm
want
just
to
gonna
say
wait
I'm
for
gonna
him.
I'm gonna hop off.
He's
I'm gonna go around to the back of the
Gonna
car and
bail.
kind of just chill. Should I roll stealth check?
No, you're small enough. You just
Okay.
kind of like you're just a little spider.
So one
it's going
question-
to take you a while though.
One question I have is, since I'm a spider,
Uh-huh.
can I? It's kind of like a vampire thing. I was kind of hoping I could maybe like suck some blood or something.
No.
You just you like turn back to
Yeah,
normal. Your blood is like
no, you can no, because you can bite.
I don't think you can get enough on your.
No, because you have a bite
Talent.
attack and you have like poison damage.
Yeah, it's what I
but
was
you don't
asking.
you don't really have like a blood sucking thing.
All right, let's say I go to the back of the cart and I'm kind of like I'm just chilling on it, like climbing on
Just
it.
on the back. Of, okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm waiting for Dursey at this.
It's gonna
point.
take you a
Well,
while
you might
though.
as well
So
climb on me then.
yeah. So well,
It's
no.
like,
Are
so
you on it?
there's
No,
you're already
I'm
at the back
just-
of the cart and you can start doing whatever. But
Yeah,
you're gonna
I'm
take
like
a while to get
behind
there because
it,
you're
like,
a small
crouched under the
spider.
window.
Well, my movement speed is
There's no way. it's
20
that
feet.
high. 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
Okay.
spider or is it?
It's a spider.
Oh really? Oh,
Spider.
shit.
so I wanted to say
Very fast, dude.
so. Alright, so
take a while
we're all
break, though.
bickering. I'm like, well, listen. The only thing I need to do back in town is talk to Viadas for a little bit. You know, he forgot to give his monthly donation to our temple, as he had promised. And I just need
His
to have a
donation's
quick
so
conversation.
irrelevant.
You don't know where he is by chance.
Both of the guards kind of like stop bickering and they look at each other and they're like, "What business?" Well, I mean, they just heard you talk, but they're like, "And what business do you have with this man? Do you know who he is? What relationship do you have with him? Why are you meeting with him?"
So he came to. He,
Just whispering.
You're like yelling from the
I
back of the
throw my
carriage.
voice to behind Christian.
They hear you just like. What the hell?
They hear you, they kill you.
No, I got 20 stealth, man. They don't hear shit.
he came as a passerby to our church not so long ago.
Viodas does not intervene with the common folk.
Well, and I heard it was told to me by my other followers that he did actually talk to one of our followers.
These people are spreading lies about
However
this man.
negative he had talked to them, he still needs to, so to say, come up with a donation or otherwise.
Look, we are simply leading this carriage here back into the city.
Not well.
We are just contract guards here, but we by no means are letting you speak or doing anything with us or our passenger here today. If you'd like, you can walk back into the city yourself, or
They didn't
we
say
can
it.
take you in
They said it had
handcuffs.
to be a lot.
Alright, so
No, I did.
I like to. So what I want to do next is I want to scare them.
Fucking shit.
Okay.
What?
Sure. Yeah. Actually. Yeah.
Can you touch him
absolutely.
so
No, I'm gonna.
I am so ready
wait.
for this.
Wait, can
Yes.
you give yourself the what's it called? The
You should be.
I-
I'm gonna do
Right?
thaumaturgy,
Thaumaturgy?
thaumaturgy, and make my
Thaumaturgy.
voice booming and pretend
Oh,
like
God.
Tempest is speaking through me.
Again?
T-pose.
Okay. Well, no. You. Okay. Well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You will. Sure. As long as you try to like scare them while
Can
doing
you do
this.
more
Sure.
than one? Can you do more than one thing with thaumaturgy?
I can make the ground shake as well.
Well, I was thinking you should.
Well,
get,
you
like,
can only do
should
one.
have,
You
like,
can only do one or the other, I believe.
You
well,
can
I
do
think-
up to 3 effects.
At once.
At once.
Or
You can do up to 3 effects at once, but it counts as an action if you do it all at once. So I can.
So you
make
should
my-
do the voice thing, and then you should have like sparks come out of your sigil, or something like fire or something.
I can also make unlocked doors open. So if the caravan's doors
Yeah,
are
but, like,
open,
this guy can't like see us, because he's gonna know something's up, and we can't kill him.
Well, no, just unlock it. Like, don't open it, just unlock it.
Okay.
So it's easy for you to get in.
If we have
That's
to
what I'm
get
saying.
in, and then we don't kill him, then
okay. Going in the bathroom.
he's gonna
Yes.
know
Keep
that
talking, but it's not gonna.
he's gonna have seen me And then I don't know if that's maybe he'll go to somebody. I don't know.
Squash the spider on the cart. I like to imagine, for some reason,
I'll
I
die
imagine you like
instantly.
when you like go up to talk to them, like when you started saying just some random bullshit. Like I kind of hit you on the back of the neck to kind of be like stop, and you're like and I turn back into a gnome, and I'm just like, hello.
Hello.
Oh, how did that? Tempest with his wonderful.
No, it's like another painful transformation. Just,
Another minute
like
long.
stretching, and then just
You like fall
watching
on
me,
the ground and
shaking
slowly.
with their pipes above me. Just oh my god.
Even better, I smack you. You turn back like kind of like halfway, like your arm sticks out of my hood, and like
And we're back
jam
from
it
our
back.
commercial
Yeah, I grab
breaks.
it back and I pull
I
it
wish
back
we
in.
had Alright, cool.
Another one pops out.
Alright, sweet. So what do you...
Oh, actually, I can change the color of my eyes too.
Alright, so what's your... Go ahead. What's your...
So,
Alright, since I'm on the cart, I can't really help with
So
this.
you're gonna use thaumaturgy, right?
thaumaturgy and
Big
along
three
with
things.
yeah. So I'm gonna
Oh my God.
T-pose.
Okay.
I'm gonna start making my voice boom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open up all the doors.
Well, don't open, just
Not
unlock.
open. I'm gonna unlock or at least kind of creak open any doors to the caravan so that anyone that needs to sneak in can sneak in.
You're gonna creak the doors open?
Yes.
Or you're just gonna make the ground shake? Are you able to manipulate objects? Because that would be like a...
Apparently
Yes.
you can unlock doors.
Not unlock doors. I can make any unlocked doors open.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Open or
Alright,
shut.
Well,
So
if
maybe
they're-
they'll
if
come
they,
out.
okay, well, if they are in fact unlocked, then they will open, yes.
And I'm gonna make my eyes glow really, really. Oh no, I'm gonna make the ground tremor. That's
Yeah.
a little bit more scary.
Okay, cool, you're gonna do all this stuff. Alright, cool. Roll with advantage then for all of this.
All right.
For all- I
Alright.
mean, you only
I mean, well,
convinced one of them.
Intimidate.
Like,
So this is
For all-
intimidation,
for all
right?
the flair.
yeah, intimidation.
That's gonna go well.
18.
Ooh, plus?
Ooh.
Oh no, that fell on the ground. 12.
So 18 plus what?
2, 20.
20.
So 20 and a 14?
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. So yeah, so you T-pose, the ground starts to shake.
Mortals!
Oh Jesus!
Alright, here we go. Let's hear
Go
it.
ahead.
Mortals!
Your eyes are closed and everything. You're just possessed.
The ground is shaking.
Yep,
You're
the
shaking.
ground is shaking.
Your voice is booming.
I need to see. Oh, what's the guy's name?
Oh
again?
my God!
Vladimir Putin. You wrote it down.
You
I'm
kind
not
of,
telling
as
you
your
the name,
T-pose,
if
you
you
kind
forget
of
the
like,
name.
Yes.
glance open at it.
I need Viodon at this very moment to supply us with a donation to the church.
And the doors on the thing creak open.
They do not.
So they're
They
locked.
don't.
Well, yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, so all the ground starts to shake. This the carriage kind of starts to like teeter back and forth on its suspension, and like the wood starts to kind of creak on it, but like the doors don't open or anything like that. These two guards, however, they are like freaking out, and they're like, "Sir, we cannot let you enter this carriage, and we are going to need to ask you to step back before we call in reinforcements. If you are channeling a deity to try to intervene with this carriage, we will have to call in reinforcements to subdue you."
What the fuck?
Do you say that, or do you?
You didn't intimidate either of these guys.
It just goes back down. So, like, it just goes back to your mind.
Alright, at this point, can I say I'm with Jersey?
I mean, you can tell like they're visibly shaken. Like they've never seen something like this, and you can tell like they're like they want people to like come in to reinforce them. You don't know how they're gonna get reinforcements, but
Alright,
So the
so
guy
while
in the
this is
cabin doesn't
happening-
hear any of this?
oh no, I mean you don't know what's going on inside there.
So while whatever the fuck this is
Yeah.
happening,
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the door since clearly
So,
they're locked.
Am I with Jersey at this point?
Yeah,
like to
you're
think
with
I
him.
am.
You're with him. You're with him.
Alright, I climbed into his hood.
All right, he's in his
Okay.
hood now.
So I'm gonna.
Creepy
All right, I feel something on my neck and I slap it.
You kill him. He's dead.
No, I just transformed back.
No,
D20 for damage.
no. So
Alright, I'm gonna
while
cast
this is
guidance.
happening, I'm gonna. Or you're gonna do guidance. I'm gonna try to pick the lock
Mm-hmm.
on the door because obviously it's locked since they didn't
Sure.
open.
Plus
7
Plus
plus
2.
6, so 13 plus 2.
15.
so 15 total.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you start fumbling around with the lock. You take out your little lockpick set. behind these guards. And these guards are like completely looking away from you
Well, I'm
guys.
stealth. So.
Yeah, but I'm saying like these guys have like no intention of looking at the carriage. For all they know, this carriage could be like not even there anymore. They're completely focused on him,
Okay.
terrified.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah. So you mess around with the lock. It doesn't like click. Like you don't get a click out of it. But then you hear a voice through the inside. There's no need for that.
Oh fuck.
Please come in.